Yeah, what up, folks? All right, so we're gonna do something today. We got something in the mail. Let's see what it is. Let's open it up, right? So Kingbolen, which is diagnostic scan tool company, sent this package out to me. You know, asked me if I would like to test their product, and I said, all right, sure, why not? Right, so let's put this box to the side. Okay, so this was sent to me by Kingbolen, as I said, right? This is a K7 smart scan tool. It's fully bi-directional, right? Let's open it up and see exactly what's going on, right? So I mean, I always put these little videos out and post, you know, for the guys who now enter in the business or are in the business and would like to, you know, they always ask me what kind of scan tool they should get, and you know, so let's see if this one is capable of doing what it said it can do online, right? Let's see. Okay, so we just open this up. Nice rugged case, right? Okay, nice little small scan tool. Okay, all right, cool. It did come with the instructions. You know, we tend to not read these, but I will eventually. Right, they have the adapters for different countries that you live in, right? This is the one I'm gonna use, right? This is the VIC. Cool. I like the color. I like the, you know, how it's firm and rugged. You dig? What is this? This is like the charging port. Let me just use this to pop this up. So this is the charging port and the USB cable, right? It comes with the adapter, right? This is probably for like Europe or something like that. Right, so you just pop this off. You switch out the adapter based on, you know, where you live in. If in the UK, US, you know, you push this down. Probably was doing it wrong. That's why you gotta read the instructions. But right, so you gotta line it up. Come on, man. You gotta line it up like this. Push this down, and it locks somehow. Yeah, I'm fumbling, but what you gonna do? All right, so let's stop and assess. All right, so you have the way it lines up, like this way, right? That was, you know, you just gotta turn it. And once you turn it like that, you hear that, you know, lock. That means it locked. All right, it comes with a USB cable. All right, you plug it in. I mean, you can read the specs on the charger. What is it? 5 volts, 2.5 amps, right? But I recommend you always use the chargers that come with these scan tools, because if you use the wrong charger, you can end up damaging the battery in these tools, right? So please use the right charger for the scan tool. Right, it comes with some instructions. It's in different languages. Might as well be in English, of course, which is cool. Definitely will go through this later on, because I gotta set the scan tool up. I gotta enter the password and register the tool, right? I just cracked it open, right? So let's put it on and see exactly what's going on. If you have any battery life. Yes, it does. Normally they ship it with a little juice in it, so when it reaches to you, you can just start it up, right? It does have a protective seal, well, screen on it, right? I don't like to take these screens off, right? I like to leave it on, but what I'm gonna do is just take the sticker off. I like to leave the protective screens on because, you know me, we work in the automotive industry and we tend to scratch and drop things. So what I like to do is just simply take this piece of sticker off and I leave the protective screen on it so it won't damage in the future. So that's, oh man, I don't want to take that screen off. This screen come in handy. Come on, why is you stuck so much? Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't like to take the protective screen off at all. Let's put that there. Okay, so I gotta set this up. So let me take the camera off, set it up, hook up to the Wi-Fi and all that good stuff, and then I would hook it up to this vehicle that I'm in and see how it, you know, how it works. If it's fast enough what features does it have. From what I was read, it had like 31 what you call it, reset functions and stuff like that, right? It is Bluetooth. As I said, let me set it up and see exactly what's going on. So I had to, since I had an account with them prior, probably had a tool register or something like that, I had to log in before I get access to this page right here, right? So let's press next. Right, it's basically telling me it's a touch screen, right? So we gotta register the VIC to the tool. So I just activate the tool. So I'm gonna do an update, right, and see what I need to update. Actually, I want to update everything, right? So let's do a full update. Right, it's gonna take a while to run through this. It's based on the internet speed, I guess, right? So they have a current update on it, but as I said, I just got the tool, so I gotta do a full update, right? So it's checking for the newer version, right? So it's, I mean, so far it looked like a, you know, nice, rugged, sturdy tool, right? I'm not so sure about the software as yet, but I'm expecting big things from Kingbolen. While these the apps and stuff that are updating, let's come out of here. Let's basically let's update all, right? We're gonna go through this full update, right? It depends on how fast your internet speed is. It's gonna take a while. I mean, it shouldn't, but let's see how fast it moves, right? So in the meantime, let's talk about the tool a little bit more. So this tool is fully bidirectional scan tool. It also have like some cool features like 31 resets, where you can reset the crankshaft, relearn, most likely the throttle, the injector coding, you know, things like that, right? It's supposed to be able to do like ECU coding and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm gonna use it for that. But I mean, you never know, right? It's also Android based, right? This is a 7-inch screen, so you know, it's good enough for you to see. I mean, it have features where you can record the, like, screen record. You can make it brighter, increase the volume, take a picture. Probably I gotta see if you can Bluetooth stuff to your phone or your laptop, or you know, if you have to email the reports. That's one thing I didn't like with my other scan tool. I had to physically like plug it in order to extract the report. That was like a deal breaker right there. You know, I mean, it's a Bluetooth scan tool. You're supposed to be able to Bluetooth things across. I mean, what's so hard about that, right? Or send to your email. I mean, come on, right? So next thing I would like to see on the scan tool is, you know, is it only like catering for a certain region? You know, in my region, I mostly see a lot of Japan vehicles. Ever so often I will see US and European. So I'm expecting this tool to be able to, you know, talk to some of the modules, or actually all the modules on these vehicles that I'm seeing. I mean, for that price, it's not a low level scan tool. Is more a mid level, right? So you know, they said that you can do online and offline ECU coding, right? Most likely that'll be for like if you want to get into like diesel injectors or something like that. As I said, I need to use it a little bit more to see what's going on, right? From what I read, you're supposed to be able to do like BMS, which is the battery service reset, right? If you replace it, EGR, if the seats calibration, right? Gearbox, which is transmission, airbag lights, right? If you have a like problem in the spiral or something like that, you're supposed to be able to reset all these airbag codes and stuff like that, tire, TPM. So this tool runs about like 367 US, right? Once you hit the coupon, you're supposed to be get like a $30 rebate or back on the purchase. So that's real cool. As I said, man, this is a mid-level tool. It's not a full, you know, blown tool like my others. That's, of course, that's more costly, right? But these tools do come in handy. You know, not all the time you want to bring out all those, you know, big scan tools for no reason, right? So I could just grab this and, you know, get in and out quick. Let's go through the scan tool and see what it can, you know, what it can do and what it can do. Right, so we can, what's this? It looked like we could set up, oh, you have a calculator. That's cool. So you can do, like, say for instance, I need to add up my money. I can do it on the spot, which is cool, right? You can set up your Chrome. If you want to put your, like, your Gmail or something like that, I mean, that's cool. What else do this have? This have videos. Like if I probably want to make a video, they have a camera also in the back, man. I forgot to mention that. There it is. So I'm not going to take that off, but they have a camera in the back where you can make a video and log it to the tool. What else does it have? It have, like, if you want to go on to what's this? I don't know what this is. If you want to check to see if the scan tool can go into certain tools, you can just like, let's say Toyota, right? Let's go into Toyota. You just press T and it will let you know all the Toyotas that you can use this tool for. So let's go into, let's say, pick one, CRHV, right? So once I do that and put the year 2022, it's letting me know what I can do with this tool, right? What tests I can do with it, what system I can check out, what the region, which is, all right, cool. That's what's up. And so let me know what the tool capability is if I just go into coverage list. Okay, let's come out of there. Let's go into modules. So these are other modules or that you can plug on. Like if I purchase the Kingbolen battery tester, I can hook it up. Oh, they have a scope too. I didn't know they had scope. You gotta insert it. So probably you can insert the scope when you get it, or they have video scope, or the TPMS, or the printer. So you gotta purchase these things as basically add-ons, right? If you want to go in the file, that will be where all your reports are, right? The battery reports and stuff like that. So you get everything listed right here. Okay, let's see what else does it have. Updates. Well, it's updating right now, so in the background. So once that's finished, you know, I'll plug in my dongle and see what's going on. Resets, right? So I have all these resets. So when they're finished, these are the resets that I can do. I can do everything from what's this? Airbag, bleed the ABS, brakes, the gearbox, seat, oil, windows. You know, you have 31 resets, right? If you want to do diesel, let's go into injectors. So let's say you want to code back some injectors. You're supposed to be able to do that with this, right? So let's plug this in. All right, guys, I'm going to do a screen recording so you all can get a better view the scan tool in operation, right? So the updates are almost completed. I'm going to connect to the VCI so we can get started. All right, so I'm going to go through the OBD side of the scan tool to see how it looks, right? Not all the time you can get through the OBD side, but I believe, you know, since a newer vehicle, I'm supposed to be able to, and you definitely can get into the OBD feature, right? So that's real cool. I like to go through this side because I could get a little bit more information on this side, right? So now let's go through the intelligence side of the scan tool and see how it looks, right? We could do an auto search, right? Now when you do the auto search, sometimes it go through and sometimes it doesn't, right? But you can also enter the VIN number manually if the automatic VIN scan doesn't work, right? And it would pull up the all the information on the vehicle, right? So you can try that also. Yeah, so this doesn't have the topology feature, but it's not a deal breaker. As stated before, it's a mid-level scan tool. So if you can get in one way, you can try next way. You know how it is, right? But I believe that this vehicle is connecting real fast, and you know, basically moving like it's supposed to, right? So we're going to enter everything manually and get in, work our way around a little bit, right? But while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, man. You dig? Hit that bell also while you're at it. Yeah, I think they should put the battery voltage on display while we diagnosing, because while we got the key on, sometimes the battery could drop too low and flag other codes in modules, and we'd be chasing our tail because we wasn't able to monitor the voltage, right, while we diagnosing this vehicle, right? So if Kingbolen, if you're listening, I hope that you take note of that. Put the battery voltage on display while you scan the vehicle, right? But other than that, I find it's moving really quick, right? But let's see, I may have to do this. Let's see. Alright, as I said, this is a 2020 Toyota Rush, so we're gonna look on the Toyota, right? Let me see. Okay, so this is all the vehicles that's on the Toyota, right? So it's a Rush. They let you know where the VIN number is at, right? It's a F800, right? It's a 2020, so let's pick this one. Right, so from European and others, they carry the 2NR VE, a 4-cylinder. Okay, let's press OK. Alright, so let's do a health report and see how fast this scan tool run through these modules. Okay, 75%. We now made it to 10 seconds. Okay, that's a nice little feature. It's showing how fast it was able to run through these modules. 92%. So it took roughly 20 seconds to run through these modules on this vehicle. So we have two fault codes. We have one in the ABS and one in the electronic power steering. So yeah, you could add in all these information. I will do that later on, right? Let's see what else. Right, so this is a report that I can share with the customer via Bluetooth or email, right? As I said previously, the last scan tool wasn't allowing me to email these reports to myself, so I had to print it, which sucks, right? So it's a Bluetooth scan tool. You're supposed to be able to Bluetooth things across to other devices. I'm not sure what's a big fuss about, but doesn't matter, right? So as I said, you can Bluetooth the report or share it via email, and that should be good enough to send to the client, and let the client know that they have issues or they don't, right? Let's see what else it have, right? Now that that's done, right, let me show you some live data PID special function active test with this tool, right? We're just going to choose any random stuff, right? I tend to use this part a lot of any scan tool, right? I like to see the raw data or the process data that the scan tool has in order to make a proper assessment of this vehicle and diagnose it. So this is what I'm gonna be, right? So let's pick what is this, misfire, right? So we're just gonna look to see if we see any misfire counters. This vehicle doesn't have anything because this is a good working vehicle, so that just showed you, the next thing we can do special function test. We can activate things from like the radiator fan. We probably can do brakes bleed and stuff like that. So as I said, man, I'm really impressed with this tool so far. I like the speed, to be honest, right? It's not glitching, it's not freezing up, right? You can monitor things while you turn the fan off and on. I'm actually hearing the fan coming on outside right now. I got the glass up because the AC is pumping, right? But yeah, I'm really impressed so far, right? I really liking this tool. It's fast. It has a lot of features, right? That I'm definitely going to diagnose with. Is it worth it? I would say yes from what I'm seeing. Others may disagree based on their level of diagnosing skills, but I'll definitely be using this in other videos where you can see more of this tool being in operation. For now, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You smash that bell for more content here on the channel. If you want to see more or know more about this tool, before you purchase it, leave a comment down in the box. You dig? I'll do my best to get at you and give you my honest opinion. Not sponsored by Kingbolen, and I have to admit I really liking this tool, man. So stay locked in for more product reviews and more diagnosing tips and tricks and all that good stuff, man. Until next time, one love. Take it easy. Y'all be safe out there.